Okay, August 21st, 2026. Good afternoon, everybody. First Angry Time with Alf in a while, so I apologize, but had quite a bit going on. I'll try to keep it brief, sort of, but because we've got a storm moving in, and if lightning hits close enough, then y'all should get a good laugh out of it, because it'll probably scare the crap out of me. Kind of give you a heads up on what's been going on with me specifically. I'm having all kinds of old paratrooper and retired cop issues with my joints, to include my knees have gotten worse where they swell now at the end of the day. My lower back is all jacked up, both of those to the point that I have actually had to rely on a cane, which is something I've never had to do, and I absolutely hate it. I'll get to that a little more in the video, but again, I hate it. I bought it more for a self-defense tool, and in my old age, you know, I'm pushing 60, but I don't really consider that to be old. At least up here I don't. Up here I don't feel 60, but everywhere else I do. Or older, depending upon what specific joint issue I'm talking about. Shoulders are jacked up. Right shoulder is really jacked up. I had an MRI on both of them on August 4th before our trip. Got a follow-up with ortho in September to find out just exactly how jacked up it is. I started doing some physical therapy crap here at the house to try to rebuild the stuff in my shoulder, but it's actually making it worse. So I bought a TENS unit yesterday because the old one that I had, I left the batteries in when we moved, and it sat around for a while because I didn't really need it. And the batteries corroded in it, and I couldn't clean the contacts up enough to be able to make it work. So the one I bought is way better than the one that I had. It's a 4-pronger or a 4-probe, 4-contact, something. It's a TENS, the 7000. So it's labeled like the T1000 or so. And funny enough, yesterday it's got like 2 dials on it, and they're really sensitive. So I basically tasered myself in the shoulder and almost punched myself in the face with it yesterday. Which probably would have been funny to get on video. Wasn't funny at the time because it hurt like hell. But it works on my lower back really well. Yesterday was the first day after I used it that I wasn't really in screaming pain in my lower back in a while. Because I don't really like taking, I can't take the muscle relaxers that they give me during the day, because you know I have stuff to do sometimes during the day, even though I'm retired, and I like to joke that being retired every day is Saturday. But at night I do take them to be able to get comfortable when I lay down, you know, which is bullshit. I don't like taking a lot of medication, even though a lot of y'all probably think I should be taking much more, but you know, joke's on you. Anyway, so Sheree and I went to Birmingham this past weekend, to go see Sierra Farrell, who is a bluegrass country artist. And anyone who has been around me long enough, or went to high school with me, or worked with me, knows that is not my particular genre of music. But I have to say that I was actually pretty surprised. She put on a pretty good show, and her opening act put on a pretty good show. And I have the link, but obviously since I'm using my phone, I can't read the link to see the name of the opening act. But it was like a big band country type thing, which, you know, kind of reminded me of being back in jazz band in high school, which brought back some fond memories, even though I haven't picked up a set of drumsticks and played in like 30 years. You know, and that may come as a shock to some of y'all that I was somewhat musically inclined at one point. I still beat the piss out of my steering wheel when the right song comes on. I'm surprised I haven't deployed an airbag at this point, but I'm having some of my go-to John Bar Scotch because I can. Oh, and while we were on the trip, this is not an advertisement for anything, but I found this. Don't know if y'all can see that real well. I'm going to hold it real still, but it's Mr. Pibb. Not that damn Mr. Pibb extra, but real life, actual Mr. Pibb in the can. I bought 4 12 packs of it. Sorry, my dyslexia kicked in. So I have that at the house, and so I have those. I bought 5 12 packs because I put one of them in the cooler we traveled with, so I could have some when we were at the hotel. So I'm going to try to, I got those at the Publix that was close by us in Irondale, which is where we stayed. So I'm going to see if maybe our Publix down here might be able to order it. I don't see why they can't. But I haven't had Mr. Pibb since, let's just say it's been a very long time. So I was a happy camper. God damn. I was a happy camper, and it made what inevitably happened Saturday before the concert a little easier to swallow. So I'm trying to limit my vocabulary right now, because I know after a certain time limit on this, you can start unloading with what you really want to say and how you really want to say it before they flag it. So I'm trying not to curse, and that was a hell of a lightning strike. I really wish I could turn the camera around so y'all could see this cloud formation, but the camera on this phone sucks for that. I have to put it in pro mode and change the settings on it to make it actually look like what my eye picks it out and what it actually represents. So, and I don't have time to do that, nor would I even know how to do it in pro mode and video. So we'll just stick with what I'm doing right now. But drink it, don't breathe it, stupid. Anyway, we took the Tactidoodle with us. We left Friday a little later than what I wanted to, which is no big deal. I mean, we're retired, we don't have anywhere to be. So Buddy the Tactidoodle made his trip with us pretty good. He doesn't like to sit down. He likes to, for whatever reason, when he's riding with us, he stands in her lap, which is where I'd like to be a lot of times. But he rode good, didn't get car sick or anything. He did real well in the hotel room. Didn't have to put him in his kennel or anything. He only whimpered a little bit, and by the time we would come back from if we went to eat or something, he was pretty mellowed out. But Saturday, and let's see, I think I've gone long enough. Saturday is when the fuckery started. Saturday morning, I had to go get gas. As I was going to the Circle K, the car died as I was coasting into the gas pump. And it gave me some EPC or ECP warning light on the dash. I don't remember which, but I'm dyslexic, so I mix them up. So I Googled what the problem was, and it said it could have been like a dirty throttle body or some other shit. It was some kind of fucking engine management bullshit. And it recommended to turn the car off, let it sit for a couple minutes, and then turn it back on. So I'm sitting out there, and I am sweating my ass off because it's like 100 degrees in Birmingham in my car with no AC going on. So I go to turn the car back on. Now, mind you, this is a 2022 Volkswagen Atlas Cross Sport. We love the car. Of course, it's just out of warranty. Turn the car on. It cranks back up, but the starter will not stop engaging. So the starter's still running while the engine's running. So I immediately shut it off, and I have an absolute fucking shit fit inside the car. So I'm trying to figure out how we're going to get to the concert, how I'm going to get my car home. I don't have my pipe with me because I was just running to go get gas and popped the Zen, couple of Zen pouches in my mouth. That wasn't doing it. And I almost broke down and bought a pack of cigarettes at this Circle K, which I didn't. I ended up buying a little Views thing, and and I'm going to use it until it finally runs out of cartridges. Because the clerk, inevitably, when I went in to buy cartridges for I told her I just needed a Vuse thing with the highest amount of nicotine that they provided. She sells me the thing, and it was a fucking refill, so she didn't sell me the thing. She just sold me the refill pack, which spooled me up, but I didn't yank her behind the counter and choke her. I ended up buying the thing, the fucking device, and it came with 4 things, so now I've got 8 fucking things, and now, anyway, I've got to fucking use these fucking things till they die, and then I'm not buying another one, because I stopped vaping, too, when I started smoking my pipe again. But that's how fucking mad I was. I had like 4 Zen pouches in, and I'm puffing on this fucking Vuse thing like I'm a freight train, just as fast as I could inhale that shit. So fortunately, we've got AAA, and if you don't have AAA, not that this is an advertisement for them, because I don't advertise for anybody, because no one gives a shit. I don't think I've got enough people that watch any of this crap. But anyway, AAA, if you don't have it and you're going on trips, I highly suggest you get AAA, because it saved my ass. They towed the car back to the hotel. They also, you get 2 200-mile tows a year. They towed the car back to the house. I only had to pay for 34 miles over, because it was a 234-mile one-way trip. So basically, I got a tow back to the house, 234 miles for $180. So got the car back. We ended up I had to download Uber, try to figure out how to unfuck my phone and fuck around on Uber. Figured that out. Still don't know how to leave a fucking comment on how you rate the fucking drivers. So I tipped the drivers well, because every driver we've had that I've had so far was nice and very polite. But which, for the concert was good. I was able to, Cherie had a beer there while we were there. I had 2 double whiskeys, because I wasn't fucking driving, so I could. And it was some kind of something rose whiskey that was actually not bad. It was a bourbon. It wasn't a scotch, which, was somewhat disappointing. But it was at Avondale Brewing Company in Birmingham, and you get a chance to go. They've got a great venue. Everybody was nice there. I wore my khaki utility kilt, and I had my cane with me, because my knees were fucking screaming. So I actually had to use it that night. And I only got a couple of weird looks from like 3 teenage girls. And there were some really fucked up dressed motherfuckers in that place. There were girls wearing these fucking flowy little dresses and cut off mini skirts and shit. And of course, then there were like the fucking standard chicks that had their fucking boobs all hoisted the fuck up, because they were like real proud of them, because they were either fake or they were in a push-up fucking bra. And then you had your fat people and the fat chicks that were really proud of their shit, because they were wearing all skin tight shit. But then there was and then there were the chicks that were wearing these poofy dresses, and they were wearing like flowered headbands with little deer antlers sticking out of them. And Cherie and I got the 8. Holy shit! Hang on, that was close. Yeah. I'm sitting on a metal bench, so if it hits the house, I'm going to probably lose my nutsack. But I'll die with a metal glass or a metal cup in my hand with scotch, and smoking a pipe. So second best way to go. I'm not going to tell you the first best way to go, because, she's in the house, and I'm pretty sweaty, so that wouldn't be a conducive way to go right now, because she wouldn't let me anywhere near her right now at the moment anyway. Anyhow, the antlers in the fucking shit, which I guess turned out to be some kind of Sierra Farrell thing, which I still haven't figured out. I haven't done a whole lot of research into the artist herself. I recognized some of the songs while the concert was going on, because Cherie plays them here in the house on her playlist. So, but we had a good time at the concert. But there was this one motherfucker when we were walking to go get in line they had like online vendors, another lightning strike. Holy fuck. At least I'm not plugged into anything except for this fan. Anyway, Damn, this is turning into a long fucking video. And I'm not nearly done yet. Anyhow, I'm kind of sort of getting close, but I'm not. I'm kind of rambling. Jesus, the power just went out. Fuck, there goes my fan. And it's not even fucking raining. Oh, power's back on, fan's coming back on. So that means the internet's out, so it's going to be a little while before I can upload this. Jesus Christ, it just went again. Sorry, Lord, I'm not supposed to say that. Let me see if I can turn this thing around so y'all can see what's behind me. Hey, that doesn't do it justice. See, the camera settings are all fucked up because that's really fucking dark. So, anyway, I lost my train of thought. Oh, Sierra Farrell antlers. Apparently that's what the girls wear when they go to her concerts. I don't know the meaning of it. But they put on a great show. Back to her opening act. I know I'm bouncing around because I'm fucking ADD. Fucking deal with it. The opening act was fucking awesome. Like big band stuff kind of shit. Like I said, it kind of harkened back to my days of being in jazz band. I had to go take a leak, so I had to hobble my ass up with my little cane, which is not a little cane. It's a cold steel walking stick that I cut down to be able to fucking beat someone's ass with, because that's initially what I bought it for, because I could pretend to be fucked up, and now I'm not having to pretend anymore. Or I don't have to pretend now. I'm kind of fucked up, and I have to rely on it, which I fucking hate, because I wanted to pretend like I needed to rely on it when I get like 80. And now I'm needing it, and I don't fucking like it. But anyway, like I said, I was wearing my kilt, and I had my tactical sporn on, because I had to have a place to carry my pipe bag. And, but going back, Sheree and I were going to get in line for the food, and this fucking dude comes prissing towards us, and I mean fucking prissing. He was wearing cut-off jean shorts that were entirely too tight for his big-ass fucking rear end, and wearing a red and white plaid button-up shirt, and he had like a really close cropped beard, and you could have probably lit a cigarette off of him at 50 paces. And I looked at Sheree and I'm like, what in the fuck? And of course she's elbowing me like, no, honey. After all the people that I've seen around here, that needs to be called out. What the fuck is that? And she got a little upset at me, but I had to rein a little bit. And I took a picture, or I thought I took a couple of pictures while I was in line to get merchandise for her, which I'll tell you a little story about that. But they came out shitty, and if the rain starts blowing, I'm gonna have to call this. And anyway, fuck this. I'm gonna try to hurry this up. Anyhow, and if I could do editing stuff, I could cut to the picture of him, but they're not good pictures because I was trying to do them without being caught. Normally, I don't care. If I'm in Walmart and I see somebody fucked up, I'm like, I'll take a picture. But I didn't want to get kicked out of the venue because Sheree was there, and we were there for her. They weren't there for me. But anyway, I was in line to get merch for Sheree. I'm going to move this forward just a skosh in case it starts raining. And if it starts raining, I'm going to grab this thing and try to move it handheld, and then it's probably going to really go to shit. Anyway, in line to get merch for Sheree. Sheree wanted a t-shirt. So right before Sierra Farrell came on, I go to get in line because when we initially got there, the merch line was like 11 billion miles long. And so once we got to our seating arrangements, because the concert was allegedly 3 hours, and I told Sheree we're not going to be able to stand for 3 hours. At least I wouldn't. And I know she couldn't. So we got the ADA seating accommodations, which was fantastic. Again, if you're in Birmingham and you want to go to a show at Avondale Brewing, go. It's a great place to go. They got bars, which I'm sure they're really expensive. I don't remember how much our drinks were, but it was a cool place to be. A lot of pot smoking. We'll just say that the people in the front rows, because we were up near the stage, front rows, there was a lot of dank shit in the air. We'll say that. Anyhow, I was in line to get the merch because I waited till the first act came off, and hopefully in my next video, maybe I can, or maybe somewhere I'll be able to find the link. I'll be able to find the link and I'll add some comments under this shit so I can actually give you the name of the actual group that opened for, because they were really fucking good. But I went to go get her merch, and I'll have to tell you a story about that, because her drummer was really fucking good, which when I came out of the bathroom, and I got to tell you the thing about the drunk lady that was trying to, fuck it, I'll just tell you now. I had to go pee, so I went to go pee and fill up my water bottle while the opening act was still on, and they had these little refillable water bottle machines. So I went to pee, and I was coming out. The opening act's drummer, or maybe it was Sierra Farrell's drummer. No, it was Sierra Farrell's drummer. Yeah, okay, I'm skipping ahead. ADD, sorry. Anyhow, I went to go get her merch, or get her shirt that she wanted. So I was in line to go get her shirt between the acts, because I figured the line would be cut down severely, and it was. So I was behind a lady and her daughter, and I want to say her daughter was probably like, I don't know, at least 18, maybe older, or she looked that old, so in reality she was probably 12. But they were taking pictures. The mom was taking pictures of the daughter, and I'm going to switch this to handheld, because now the rain's coming in. So anyway, I got to move. The mom's taking pictures of the daughter, and the I don't think it's tracking me anymore. Hang on, there we go. Now it's tracking. The mom's taking pictures of the daughter. They're standing in front of me. So I asked them, well, first, before that, I'd asked them, because I haven't had a pipe the whole time. I said, would you guys mind? Would you guys mind if I keep looking at the wrong side of the fucking phone? I just realized that, and I apologize for that, because the camera's there, not there. So anyway, welcome to Florida. Anyhow, get my scotch. Well, that just about caused me to shit my pants, but not quite. Anyway, they were standing in front of me in the line, so I asked them if they would mind if I had a pipe, and they said no. I told them it was just regular tobacco, because I don't smoke pot. And so I lit up a pipe and was enjoying that, and they started taking pictures, or the mom started taking pictures of the daughter. So, and I don't even know what, I think it was a Samsung phone, because at least the controls looked familiar. But y'all excuse the corner of the house, but I'm not going to do that fat girl thing that fucking Pinto sent me. Anyhow, I think this thing goes out a little further. Yeah, there it goes. Oh, shit. What the fuck? Come here. Hang on. All right, I gotta, okay, now it's tracking again. Sorry about that. I don't know how to use this as a selfie stick, so Well, now the red light's blinking. I want to turn this fucking light off because I don't need the light. Okay. Hang on, I gotta make sure it's actively there. It goes. Now it's tracking. So anyway, the mom and daughter, the mom's taking pictures of the daughter, so I asked them if they wanted me to take a picture of them together, because I explained that, you know, I'm a hobby photographer, blah, blah, blah. So I took a picture for them, went ahead and got the merch, and went back to give Sheree her t-shirt, and I bought me a little koozie for my cans. So I got a Sierra Farrell koozie, and I got Sheree her Sierra Farrell, Sierra Farrell heavy pedal t-shirt. So she was very happy about that, which is good. So then I had to pee, so I had to go get in line, come back out. As I'm coming out of the bathroom, I had to stand there on my crutch, or on my, not my crutch, I don't use a fucking crutch, stupid. On my cane. Man, it is raining like son of a bitch. You know what? I'm gonna end this one for right now, and if I can upload it, I'll upload it, and I'll come up with part 2. Actually, I'll tell you real quick. Came out of the bathroom, standing with my cane. The drummer for Sierra Farrell played his solo. Really good solo, so I thought that was very impressive. Got to hear that. Then I got in line for the water bottle. I'll pick up with the water bottle story, and then I'll tell you about the rest of my whatever the fuck it was I was going to talk about. So part 2 coming up, so stay tuned.